What's good is your boy Terry Money, and today I'm gonna talk about how I made my Diablo 4 family as living Thoughtforms within my non-physical sight, and through the power of my third eye and my power of my visualization and imagination. So when you think of visualization, that's imagination, and as long as you have that, you'll be able to dream, you'll be able to remember your dreams and stuff like that. So when it come down to it, I used to be a fan of Mortal Kombat, but due to how Mortal Kombat is now, with the theory of the multiverse and how it's repeating itself with it, not yours. Like I did love Mortal Kombat, but if something was really off with the game, that something that was like really off. When I saw the expansion pack, and I'm like seeing the example of that. I'm not talking about Cyrex and Centaur, but something was like off a little bit. So, by the same time, I've been playing Diablo more often. And not only that, but Diablo 4 is like the only live service game that I can play and only have access to. Because the reason why is that, I played Marvel's Rivals for a minute, but ever since Trump took office, I just lost access to that too. So, when it comes down to it, I mainly play Diablo 4 for the simple fact to play as myself, which is in the top right, my wife next to me in the left. And the bottom left is my sister, and the bottom right is my wife's brother. And how I look at this, like if you see myself in the top right, whenever my hair grows out or anything, or when my full facial hair grows out, it will match my avatar within Diablo 4, which I like about my Diablo 4 avatar, and personally my personal one, because whenever my hair grows out and I got a full beard, it will match my avatar as well. Wherever my appearance changed, my avatar Diablo 4 appearance change as well. Wherever it starts with the dreads. I mean, it do got an afro, but mainly the dreads, and if my hair gets even longer, then the dreads get longer, and my facial hair will get longer as well. So that's what I like to do in role playing games, specifically Diablo 4. I do play Diablo 2 and 3. And if they come out with a remaster of Diablo 1 and put it on Xbox, how about that too? And when it comes to live service games, it's only Diablo. Like, I'm just giving up on PvP, player versus player game and stuff. Man, you could do that in Diablo 4 and earn currency, personal currency for that, but, that's one thing. So when it comes to Diablo 4, as you can see, this is my family right here. On the middle, left and right middle is my two children, and also on the top left and right is my wifey's two sisters, and on the bottom two left is my nephews. And as you can see how gorgeous my daughters and my sons are. That's in the four middle. You know what I'm saying? My daughters are in the top and my sons are in the bottom. So what I like to do is I like to visualize, and I definitely use the audio of what they do, sleep, lucid dreaming, or dream experience, by meditate towards that, and visualize through that. You know what I'm saying? Using that audio or any type of dark audio to have me tune into the atmosphere of that reality, of the realm of sanctuary. I mean, on that yard. So, and also I've been using the Diablo Tarot decks as well. I've been using that constantly. And I remember using it to ask about my Diablo 4 family. And when I put the cards down and read the booklets, I was trying to dissect it, but it mainly told me to not get sucked into the spiritual and remember that you're still in the physical, as well as you even know love Diablo and stuff. So when it comes to my Diablo 4 family, I use affirmations. I constantly use affirmations. So what I did is get a AI speaker, and I record what the AI says, and I put it in the EP3 form and put it in my media player app, and I'll listen to it over and over again, and have that affirmation stuck in my head. It's definitely before I go to bed at night and stuff. So I definitely use audio to not audio, but affirmations to to get myself into self hypnosis, to get in contact with my Diablo IV family. And when I use self-hypnosis, I get in tune with my family and stuff, and that's one thing. So when it comes to me and my wife right here, and the images we take, I'm glad that I take the image, and red is my favorite color, and so I gotta make my whole facial hair, my whole hair, red. But I did the best I can to make my wife beautiful in this game, and she definitely looked beautiful. And the one thing I like about my wife in this game is just that, she's just gorgeous as ever, fun to play with. But to tell you the truth, when I play Diablo 4, I mainly play just me and my wife, because we don't need high-ranking level avatars out of the rest of the created character list of my Diablo 4 family. So I mainly play myself and my wife. Like Valentine's coming up, so when Valentine's comes up, I play my wife and instead spend time at Valentine's. But all right, so this is my two nephews right here, and the reason why I have the males in red and the females in purple or purplish or bluish is because it represents the tribes of me and my wife's family, and also us coming together. So I consider these two my nephews right here and stuff, and also this is my wife's two sisters. As you can see, my nephews are red, which means they're part of my tribe, and my wifey's sisters, they are purple, which means they're part of her tribe. You know what I'm saying? Just like chess and checkers, but we are joining together to fight demons in the realm of sanctuary in Diablo universe. You know what I'm saying? So this is my wifey's sisters right here. You know what I'm saying? That's my sister in the top left and my brother in the top right, and that's me and my nephew and my son. Me and my son in the middle, and my two nephews on the left and right. And hold on, yards. My sister brother on the top left, and our brother on the top right. My daughter and my wife in the middle, two in the middle, and her sisters in the left and right. And on the yards. So the thing is that having them as Thoughtforms, you can bring them into physical existence by the use of magic or folk magic, or basically witchcraft, whatever form of magic you use. You can use magic to bring them into your physical reality in your own non-physical side, or basically clairvoyance and stuff. So that's one thing. And this is my family, man. And yes, two of my kids are spirit born. I had a chance to create spirit born. So with every Diablo 4 expansion is going to be automatically me and my wife's children. But the next expansion, I guess, is going to be the night or something. So with that, they're going to have my wife's skin color and everything. Yeah, let's hope they have that skin color available. But yeah, they're gonna have my wife's skin color tonight and stuff, and they don't have a image of her, because the rest of my last two sons and daughters, they have my skin color and like me, like my daughter in the left of my wife and stuff. And this is my sister and my brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Didn't mean to put makeup on my brother. I didn't realize that, but I'm going to switch it up until I invest money into Diablo 4. Yeah, but this is my sister and my brother. And, my sister got a skin complexion, or whatever you call it. But, but this is my sister and brother. And this is my wife's two brothers right here. This the two brothers. And they love to wear helmets. They want to wear helmets and stuff, so this is my wife's two brothers. And then my wife in the middle, and her sisters in the left and right, and stuff like that. So, and let me see. My wife and her brothers, and me on the left, my sister on the middle, and my brother on the right. So one thing I want to say though is that when you create Thoughtforms, you can definitely do it with video games, especially Fantasyland video games, due to the atmosphere of the spirit realm being fantasy-like. But, the one thing I want to say though is that it's possible to create your own family in Diablo 4, or your own set of friends and create a character list. However you want to put it, you can put it whatever way you want to put it. Ally, friends, whatever you want to say, put it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm glad that I'm able to create my own family in my own way. Because I did play the Path of Exile, but the reason why I'm not playing Path of Exile because they don't have a created character list, but they didn't like Diablo or the lore of Diablo. The reason why I like Diablo because it's a world that's created by angels and demons, beginning with the one being, and he just splits up with the dragon, and they collide with each other and gave birth to the realms of heaven and hell, and the realm of sanctuary. And that's one thing I always dream about, living in a world where angels and demons were the main creators of the world. And Diablo is like the perfect example of that. And that's why it's my favorite franchise and stuff. You know, this movie called Little Nicky when he was a child of an angel and demon. And that's one, it's a comedy movie, but the reason why I got that movie, because I always fantasized living in a world where angels and demons were the creators of that world, and that's the realm of sanctuary. And that's what made me fall in love with this game and this franchise, and making that my favorite franchise and game and stuff like that. So that's one thing I want to say. So that's why I'm so tapped into the realm of sanctuary and also the Diablo Tarot deck and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the look at my family. You know, I can't say it's completion of my family, because if Diablo come out with Diablo 4, Diablo 6, wherever Diablo come out, and then in the future, you know what I'm saying, I'm always going to create my own family. I'm always going to expand my family as long as I'm able to have access to my list of Diablo 4 family that I created in Diablo 4 when Diablo 5 or 6 come out, and they add new classes into it to where I expand my family. But the rest of the expansion from Diablo 4 after the Vessel of Hatred, all of them is gonna be my kids. And like the next set of kids, they're gonna have my wife looking image, or not image, but her skin color, and hopefully her image too. I know my kids in this game look kind of like me, but not fully. But they're still my kids regardless. But one thing I want to do is that what I do with these pictures is visualize their face. Because, you know what I'm saying, this is my set of folder called Vision Board. So this is part of my vision board. Visualizing my Diablo 4 family, seeing them as a living thought forms within my subconscious and conscious mind whenever I'm tapping into the spiritual. And that's one thing I want to say. So this your boy, Tag Money.